Welcome to class today. We're going to be focusing on our posture, improving the strength and flexibility in our spine, opening up through our chest, and just working on thinking about how we stand and how we sit every day, especially right now while we might be hunched over our phones or our computers or a desk. It's time to open up, straighten up nice and tall, and strengthen our back and our core so that we can have a nice posture every day. So let's go ahead and come to a nice seated position. Move that fleshy part away from your sit bones here. Feel those bones grounded into your mat. And we're gonna sit up nice and tall. I invite you to close your eyes. And we're just gonna go ahead and take a nice deep inhale here through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Exhale, soften your shoulders. Inhale again through your nose. And exhale through the mouth, pushing all the air out of your lungs. One more deep breath in. And a deep breath out, engaging your core as you exhale. Good. From here, we're going to scoop up the space over our head. Bring your palms together. Reach up tight, nice and tall through your core. Exhale, drop your hands down to the mat. Good, we're gonna do that one more time. Inhale your arms up high. Feel your core get nice and tight here. Engage your shoulders as your palms meet overhead. Exhale, drop it down to the mat. Good, we're gonna go ahead and lift. Right arm reaches up. Go ahead and lean over. Feel the expansion through your right side ribs. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, down. Left side reaches up. And as you exhale, leaning over, feel the left side of your rib cage expand. Maybe take a peek under your arm. Inhale back up and lower your arms down to the mat. Let's go ahead and tee out our arms, feeling the strength in our shoulders. And again, focusing on broadening the chest here, opening it up. It's really easy every day to let our shoulders slouch down and forward till we're kind of crumpling down. We're gonna reverse that today. Open it up. Let's take our palms up to the ceiling, reaching and lifting. Inhale, cactus your arms up. Exhale, drop them down, keeping your shoulders nice and broad. Inhale, lift your fingertips. Exhale, drop them down. And again, inhale, lifting up. Exhale through the nose, drop it down. One last time, teeing out the arms. Good. Couple of little arm rotations here. Lifting through the chest. Inhale and lower. Good. Bring your hands to your knees, nice and comfortable. If staying seated for this long is too hard on your hips, go ahead and sit on a pillow, and that will help open your hips here so it's not so tight at your hip flexors. We're gonna go ahead and be on our seat for a few more rounds of breath here as we rotate through our rib cage, breathing in as we rotate forward, exhaling as we rotate back. Inhale forward, open those lungs. Exhale back. One more time going this direction. Inhale and exhale. Let's reverse that. Inhale forward. Exhale, rotating back. Two more times. Inhale, start to deepen that stretch through your spine. Last time, inhale forward. And exhale back. Good, we're gonna do a little mini seated cat and cow. Lifting your shoulders, broadening out through your chest. Lift your chin, inhale it in. Exhale, pull your belly button to your spine. Drop your chin. And inhale again, sitting up tall, releasing your tailbone back. Chin is lifted. Exhale, round your spine. Bring your belly button towards your spine. Drop your chin. Last time, inhaling up and exhaling, rounding your spine. Good. Now that we've gotten our spine mobile, we're going to go ahead and come into cat and cow. Coming into all fours here, you want to make sure that your alignment is proper. So your wrist is right underneath your shoulder here on both sides, and the tops of your feet are on your mat, toes released behind you. Checking in with your legs. You don't want to swing your hips too far forward and you don't want them too far back while we're in tabletops. So we've got knees right underneath our hips and your feet are parallel behind you and your knees are about hip width apart. We're going to go ahead and come into our cow posture. Drop your belly, sinking it down, lifting your tailbone, lifting your chin. We've already warmed up a little bit here, so we can deepen into that stretch. Exhale, pull your belly button towards your spine. Press your shoulders away from your ears here. And inhale, lift again, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. 2 more times here, lifting your chin. And exhale, dropping your chin. Last time, nice exaggerated movement here, lifting your chin and your tailbone and tucking it all under. Use that core, tighten it up. Good. From here, we're coming into balancing tabletop. We're gonna extend right arm out, left foot out. Looking for length here, not so much height. We're gonna flex and point as you're comfortable. Maybe circle out your ankle a little bit. Let's add the wrist rotation. Reaching. Now I want you to make sure that your left shoulder is not all the way up to your ear here, supporting yourself, breathing in, looking for length. Breathe out, come back to neutral. Left arm, right leg, lifts up and out. Circle it out, ankle and wrist. Flex and point. Extend, inhale. Exhale, lower back down to tabletop. 1 more time each side. Inhale, lift, feel the strength in your back. And exhale. 1 more time, left arm, right foot. Inhale. And exhale. Good, we're gonna be adding on to that. You can continue with just the lift, or we can add on to it, lifting. And as you exhale, squeeze your elbow to your knee. Pull it in. Inhale, lifting again. Exhale, squeeze elbow to knee, engaging your core here. 1 more time. Lift and exhale. Good. Inhale, back to neutral. Awesome job. We're going to switch sides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze that knee to the elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to elbow. And again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull that belly button to the spine. Exhale, inhale, back to neutral. Good. From here, we're gonna shift our weight back, coming into child's pose. I'm keeping my knees close together to open up through my lower back here, or you have the option to widen your knees out about the width of your mat and sink your heels, your hips back towards your heels. Go ahead and drop the crown of your head to your mat. If this is too tight of an angle for your knee here, you can always put a pillow on the back of your legs here and just sink down that low. Or you can come into puppy where you're keeping a broader angle there and sinking your upper body down so it's not as tight on your knee. Lots of options here in child's pose. Coming into your breath, 3 rounds of breath here. Breathe in and out. Drop your forehead. Feel the length in your spine. Breathe in and out. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Good. On your next inhale, we're gonna come up into plank. So through tabletop, tuck your toes. Wrists are nice and strong underneath your shoulders. I really want you to make sure that you press your knuckles into the mat so that all the weight and all the pressure is not just in the fleshy part of your palm or on your wrist, but you're distributing that weight throughout your whole hand. And while we're in plank, there are options here. You can come to full plank with a neutral neck. You can come to supported plank and drop one knee or both knees. And we're gonna hold our plank, tightening up through our core. Holding it here, we're just gonna shift forward just an inch. Inhale and exhale, shift back. If you're in supported plank, you're just shifting forward here, shifting back in your hips. We're utilizing our core here. Shift forward, shift back. One more time, inhale, shift forward, shift all the way back again into child's pose. Exhale. Good, hold it here for just one more round of breath. Breathing in. Relax your shoulders as you breathe out. Good. Back up into our plank. From your plank posture, we're gonna dip one knee at a time as we breathe. So we're gonna breathe, drop a knee, then pull it back up. We're gonna exhale, drop the knee, pull it back up on the inhale, breathe out, drop the knee, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Feel your core getting tight, breathe out, breathe in. Option for that one was to just hold your supported plank here, pressing your shoulders down away from your ears. Good. From here, we're gonna press up into our first down dog of the day. So we have not warmed up our hamstrings yet. Just want you to pedal out your feet, loosen up through your hips a little bit here, keeping it nice and fluid. Just warming up your hamstrings, warming up your calf muscles. You can soften your knees, walk out your dog. You want your head to hang heavy between your biceps. We're gonna breathe in and breathe out. Good, let's go ahead and shift our gaze. We are going to get ready for our sun salutation. So soften your knees and walk your way up to your palms and pull yourself up nice and strong. So from here at the top of your mat, I'm gonna go ahead and face you so you can see what I'm doing. We're coming into Tadasana. We've got our feet hip width apart. We've got our good solid foundation in our feet. And we're gonna pull the energy up from our mat. Tighten up your kneecaps, tighten up your quads. I want you to imagine your femur bones rotating out, engaging your glutes here. Nice tight core. Imagine that rope pulling you from the crown of your head, making your neck nice and long, relaxing through your shoulders. Push the energy out your fingertips here. Nice, strong body. Everything is engaged here. Breathe in, breathe out. Tighten up those glutes and core. Breathe in. Feel the length in your spine. And exhale. Good, here we are at the top of our mat in Tadasana. One more breath in. Exhale. Good, shake everything out here. Make it nice and soft. On your next inhale, we're scooping up the air overhead. Palms come into contact and hinge all the way forward into your forward fold. Soften those knees. And inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into your plank or your supported plank. And we're gonna lower down all the way to our belly through Chaturanga. And we're gonna extend our arms out to the side. Rest your cheek to the mat. Close your eyes. Big inhale here. Fill up your chest. Exhale, release everything. Good. Hands underneath your shoulders, coming into our baby cobra. Lift your chest. Expand through your shoulders. Lower down, other cheek to the mat. Relax down. Big breath in here. And exhale. Good. Hands under your mat. I want you to zip your legs together all the way from your toes to your thighs and lift. Engaging those legs, squeezing. Lift those shoulders away from your ears. Exhale down. Coming up through tabletop. Tucking your toes into down dog. Good. Getting a little warmer now in our legs. We're gonna pick up the pace for our sun salutations. Shift your gaze forward, soften your knees. Hop or step to meet your hands all the way up. Nice and tall. Inhale, arms up high. Palms pressed together, engage those shoulders. Exhale down, forward fold. We're gonna hang out here for a second. Grab onto your elbows. Crown of the head goes towards the mat. And just hang. Feel the length in your spine. Maybe tuck your chin a little bit. Just feel the tension leave your hamstrings. Feel the tension drift away from your shoulders. Maybe shake out your head, yes and no here a little bit. Good. I want you to press your palms into your shins. Reset your spine, nice flat back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into your plank. Lower down into chaturanga. Optional push-up here. Inhale into full cobra. Legs are on the mat. Elbows are nice and straight. Lifting up into a deeper back bend here. Coming down into down dog. Exhale. Good. Shift your gaze. Bend your knees. Jump or step to meet your hands. Inhale, arms up high. Forward fold on the exhale. Picking it up a little bit. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Jump or step back into plank. Optional push-up here. Or you can come into supported plank, and we're gonna lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog or cobra. Up dog, your thighs are off the mat. Exhale into down dog. Breathe out. One more time, one more sun salutation here. Shift your gaze. Bend your knees and hop or step. Inhale your arms up high. Big breath in. Big breath out. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back into plank again, or supported plank, your choice. Lowering down into chaturanga, optional push-up there. Inhaling into up dog or cobra or baby cobra. Exhale into down dog. Holding your down dog here, always the option to come into child's pose. Anytime you need to restore, regroup, come into your breath, always go into child's pose. It's a great restorative posture. 2 more rounds of breath. We're gonna meet in down dog again after we regroup. Good. On your next inhale, I want you to go ahead and lift your right leg, looking for length, not height. Lift that right leg, bring it through, knee to nose. You can assist, grab your ankle. It's gonna come between your palms here, and we're gonna float our way up into Warrior One. So in Warrior One, I want you to check out your alignment here. Your left hip is wrapping towards the front. Your knee is stacked over your ankle. Take a look at your back foot. We've got our heel swiveled down. The outer blade of your left foot is in contact with the mat. Rib cage is parallel forward, shoulders in alignment here. Wrapping that hip forward. Nice straight back leg, nice bent front leg. Swinging those arms up parallel. Framing your face here. Holding our Warrior One. I want you to think about lifting in your upper back, opening through your chest. Good, we're gonna inhale, straighten out that front leg. Feet stay where they are. We're gonna open out into warrior two. Feet are the same for warrior two, only we're opening out our rib cage now. Extending our arms out front, out to the side, each side. Feel the energy leaving all your fingers. From here, we're gonna inhale, straighten up that front leg. Inhale your arms up high. Exhale, release back down into warrior two. Coming into reverse warrior here, we're gonna flip our right palm, paint the sky, reach up and back. Feel that beautiful stretch through the right side of your body. Now think about your legs. Your weight should be equally distributed between your front and back leg. Coming back into warrior two on the exhale. Inhale up high, nice tall spine. Exhale, deepen down into that lunge one more time. Good. Feel the strength in that right leg. We're gonna go ahead and cartwheel our arms down, meeting down on the mat, shifting into our low lunge. Coming up into crescent lunge here. We've got our right leg up and strong. Feel it burning, nice and strong. Your toes are released behind you. From here, I want you to lift your right arm high, tuck it down to touch your shoulder blades back there, bringing your left arm behind you. You can grab your shirt behind you if you want, or reach towards your fingertips. And we're gonna lift through that upper spine, cervical spine, stretching up, opening through the chest. Feel that stretch in your tricep. Good, release your arms, bring them back up, both of them high. Good, let's frame your foot, tuck your back toe and pull with your core, coming back into plank. From here, inhale high, optional push-up here, keeping your elbows tucked in. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Awesome job. From here, you're going to inhale your left leg high. I like to turn this way so I don't have my back facing the camera. Inhale, left leg high. Pull it through just like we did before. If you need to assist, help bring your ankle through. We're gonna pivot that back leg down, coming up into warrior one. Good, biceps are framing your head. Reaching up through the chest. Feel that nice solid left leg supporting you, but your weight should be equally distributed between your front and back legs. Remember that right hip should be wrapping forward. Good, from here we're gonna inhale, straighten it out, open out into warrior two. Good, in your warrior two, nice strong legs, weight equally distributed. Rib cage facing out, shoulders over hips. We're gonna inhale, straighten out that left leg. Inhale your arms high. Exhale, back down into warrior two. Beautiful, feel how strong you are. If this is too much for your shoulders, you're welcome to bring your hands to your hips here. We're gonna flip our left palm, paint across the sky, reaching up and back. Breathe. And exhale, back into warrior two. Good, from here, coming back into our warrior one. Good, circling your arms down, coming into our crescent lunge here. Drop your knee, relax that back foot. Press up, feel the strength in your left leg here, holding you up. Arms again parallel overhead, reaching up. Good, this time you've got your left elbow reaching up, shoulder blades in contact here. Bring your fingertips together, and lift and open through your chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel that solid leg on your left thigh holding you up here. Breathe in again. Exhale, release your arms, bring them back down by your foot. We're gonna tuck those back toes. Use your core to pull your leg back into plank. Inhale high, exhale, lower down. Optional push-up here. Exhale, lower. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, down dog. Always the option to come into child's pose here. Release down. Good. Inhaling back up. Coming into tabletop again. We're actually going to lower down all the way down to the mat. Working on our spine strength and flexibility. I want your nose facing the mat, so we've got a nice neutral neck here. We're going to tighten up our legs. They are engaged, but we're going to lift our arms and our chest off the mat. Inhale, lower it down, forehead to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, one last lift. Option here is to lift one arm at a time. You can lift each arm individually and lower down. This time, keeping your arms down on the mat, we are lifting. Your neck is neutral here. Lifting our legs. Inhale, lift those legs, heels towards the ceiling. You can flex or point here. Exhale, down. Again, inhale, lift those legs. Squeezing your glutes here, nice long legs. Exhale. One more time. Option here is to lift one leg at a time. If you want to bring your arms here to rest your neck, you're welcome to do that as well. Last time, inhale, lift those legs. Good, getting a nice strong back here. You can continue with the one leg at a time or the option to lift all four. So we're going to inhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Again, inhale, lift. Squeeze those glutes, lower back, upper back, lower down. Two more times, inhale, lift. Lower down. Inhale, last time, lift. Lift 1 inch higher, inhale. Exhale, come down. Good. From here, you're gonna bring your arms to your side. And we're gonna go ahead and lift into locust. Option is to just lift your chest. Another option is to lift your feet and your chest on the inhale. Here we go, lifting. Chest is open and broad. Exhale, lower down, forehead to the mat. And again, inhale, lift. Feel the length in your arms, reaching for your feet. Breathe here, breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in, reach, and exhale. Go ahead and bring your hands under your shoulders. Press back into the best child's pose ever. Release your back muscles. Let your head hang heavy on the mat. Drop your forehead to your mat. No tension here anywhere. You can go ahead and shift side to side if you want. Loosen up those back muscles. Nice soft back, nice soft shoulders. Good. Coming up to a seated position. We're actually going to come into our boat posture. So coming into boat, we've got our feet planted on the mat, knees are pointing up to the sky, and we have our sit bones planted on the mat here, and we're gonna reach our arms forward. So while we're just sitting here in this posture, I want you to think about, again, your nice long spine and engaging your core here. We're gonna reach forward. Careful not to let your knees splay open. We wanna hold them in using all these muscles here and your adductor muscles on the inside. Hold it in, lifting up. As you exhale, we're gonna gently recline. So options here, you can hold underneath your thighs, you can release your arms here, or a little more strength here in your shoulders, we can lift our arms up. So here we're gonna inhale, exhale, breathing out, coming in. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, hold it here, breathe in, breathe out. Using that core and using the back at the same time. Breathe in, breathe out. Here we go, 2 more just like this. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. Good, you can continue holding underneath your thighs as an option. Another option is to keep your arms out to the side. We're doing 1 leg at a time, extending. Breathe and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Here's the option. Support yourself with your arms under your thighs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're almost done. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Inhale, exhale. Good, you should feel that a little bit in your hip flexors too. We're getting stronger. So from here, I want you to grab onto your knees, lift and open your chest. Little counter stretch here. Good, we're gonna roll back into boat. So if this is uncomfortable on your sacrum, you can put a pillow here behind you. We're just gonna gently roll back. Lift your knees as an option, lift your feet. Otherwise, you can keep your feet on the mat. So what we're gonna do is extend and reach to the right side, plant it back down. Extend and reach to the left side, plant it back down. Several more times, here we go. Breathe, breathe. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice tight core is really important for our posture. Exhale, breathe in, breathe out. 1 more time each side. Breathe in, breathe out. Almost done. Good. We're gonna exhale everything out. Good. Let's take another breath in here. Good. Let's roll all the way down to your back. Zip that spine into the mat here and just reach opposite directions. Reach your hands way up overhead. Point your toes, maybe even get a little mini back bend in here. Stretch out that core. Good. Okay, from here we're gonna come into standing. We're gonna go ahead and come into our balancing sequence. So I want you to get your feet about hip width apart, standing up nice and tall. So one of my favorite things about the balancing sequence is the drishki gaze, drishki. So you find that immovable spot about 6 or 8 feet in front of you, straight out from your nose, and you just focus on that spot. It's not going anywhere, and we're just gonna breathe while we stare at that spot. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in again, get a little taller this time. And breathe out. Good, feeling grounded in our feet, feeling grounded in our mind. I want you to go ahead and stand firm on your left foot. And we're gonna go ahead and pick up our right foot, bringing it into tree pose. So we have 3 options here. You can rest your toes on the mat, bringing your heel up by your ankle. Or you can lift your right foot up by your shin, by your calf right there, or you can assist and bring your foot above your knee to your thigh. You just don't want to have your foot be at your knee joint. You don't want to add that lateral pressure to your knee. So wherever you're opting for your tree, for your leg, is perfect. Keep with that drishki gaze. Don't let your eyes move from that immovable spot. So your whole left side is pulling up nice and tall, getting the energy from the ground, pulling up through the top of your head. That's going to help you achieve your balance today. At the same time, you can reach wherever you'd like with your arms. Grow your tree branches up high. That's a little bit more of a challenge for your balance if you want. You can have them on your hips. You can have a chair next to you, holding onto it. Now on your next inhale, I want you to think about getting taller. And on your next exhale, did I say exhale? Inhale, get taller. Exhale, soften your ankle. Soften that supporting ankle. We're gonna breathe in, breathe out, come down with control and intention, and shake out that supporting leg. That supporting leg is actually doing a lot of work. So let's go ahead and roll out our ankle. Good. Move however it feels good to stretch it out. We're gonna come into the other side. So now we have our left foot grounded down into the mat. Find that immovable spot. Go ahead and breathe into it, a round of breath here. And exhale. On your next inhale, go ahead and place your foot wherever you did on the first side. We like to do the same on both sides so our body is feeling balanced and equal and picking up the wrong foot. You have your right foot grounded into the mat. We are lifting our left foot now into tree. Standing up nice and tall, pulling up through that right side of your body. And you're welcome to take your arms wherever you want to. Remember that drishti gaze. Keep that immovable spot right in front of you as your focus. Breathing in. If you fall out of it, it's no big deal. Go ahead and pick your foot back up and get right back in. Stay aware of your breathing here. Breathe in, grow taller. Breathe out, soften your ankle. That tension release will help you find your balance better. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next exhale, go ahead and lower down with control. Good, shaking out your right side. Awesome job, really good balancing. So balancing is one of my favorite aspects of yoga because it is one of the best ways that we can connect our mind with our body. And unless we're doing yoga and balancing every day, we just don't do that in our society. We don't really connect our mind with our body very often. So that's one of my favorite parts of yoga. We are going to go ahead and come down to our mat, finding our seat, getting a last few minutes of stretching in. So from here, I want you to extend. If you'd like to sit on a pillow, you may sit on a pillow. That will just help to increase this angle here. It might be a little bit easier to loosen up at your hips. I want you to just sit in this L sit right here. We're not lifting or anything right now. We're just sitting, pulling in our core, pulling in our rib cage, thinking about our spine all the way from our tailbone, all the way up our back, lifting through the crown of our head with a nice neutral neck. No text neck. Go ahead and soften that here. Sitting up. I want you to engage your legs here. So whether you want to flex, push your heels away from you, or if you want to point, it's totally up to you. But we're just going to sit in this L sit and breathe tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. Broaden through those shoulders. Breathe out. Keeping that spine nice and tall. This is harder than it looks. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. From here, you're going to go ahead and take your left knee. Options here. Left knee can stay right here, close to your rib cage. Your right leg is staying extended. Another option, crossing your left leg over your right. One more option, bending that bottom leg so we're in a pretzel so that your heel wraps around to meet your hip. Lots of options here in this spinal twist. We're gonna reach our left arm up high, lift it up high. Keep those sit bones engaged with the mat. Exhale, bring that elbow to your knee, and we're gonna twist. Nice, gentle stretch here, spinal twist. As you inhale, I want you to think tall. As you exhale, sink into that twist a little bit deeper. And again, pull up on that inhale, wrap around on that exhale. I like to use my elbow for leverage to help increase that twist. You don't want to force anything, but sometimes it's good for that little extra oomph that we need. Last inhale here, and exhale. Good, inhale, go ahead and unwind, bringing those legs back out in front of you. Shake them out, nice, gentle relaxation here. Okay, same thing, other side. Make sure those sit bones are engaged with the mat here, bringing your right foot either next to your leg, pulling your thigh in right next to your rib cage. If this is the option you're going for, you're gonna lift and twist from here. Otherwise, you're gonna deepen that hip stretch a little bit by crossing your right foot over your leg. And the other option, of course, is to swing that left heel towards your hip. Really feeling the outer hip stretch here on both sides when you come into pretzel. So we're gonna lift up with our right arm, inhale so tall. Exhale, bring that elbow around to your inner thigh and your knee, twisting. Go ahead and take a glance over your left shoulder. Breathe in another inch taller. Breathe out another inch deeper into that twist. 2 more rounds of breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathing in, breathing out. Good. Unwinding, untwist everything. Awesome job. Another stretch here. We're gonna lift up through your chest. I want you to keep a straight spine and just hinge forward. So keeping your neck neutral, nose, eyes are gazing just past your nose. No lifting your chin, and we don't wanna have a kink in our neck here. So keep your chin neutral and just reach your arms forward. It doesn't matter if you only hinged forward a millimeter. I just want your spine straight here. Breathe in. Staying with the straight spine, try to hinge forward just another centimeter. A little bit closer to your ankles here. This time we're gonna inhale, lift, and collapse down, rib cage connecting with thighs. If you need to soften your knees here, feel free. We're just gonna collapse down here, hanging into this seated forward fold. Forehead comes towards your knees. I want you to imagine those long back muscles all the way from your tailbone all the way to your lower skull, getting a nice deep stretch here. With each inhale, you're puffing up through your back, which is actually really continuing to stretch your back. So breathe in, breathe out. Good. Keeping in this posture, I want you to inhale in neutral. And on your exhale, you're just going to bring your right arm over to your left side. Just enhancing that stretch on the right side of your back. It's such a subtle movement, but it really increases that stretch. Breathe in here and breathe out. On your next breath in, we're going to come back to neutral. Breathe in, coming back to the center, breathe out. Good. Breathe in. Lengthen your spine, and as you breathe out, left arm comes over to the right side, and you feel that nice stretch in the left side of your back. Loosen your jaw here. Good. Inhale, coming back up into a seated position. Wonderful. From here, we're coming into bound angle pose. So we've got the soles of our feet connected, sitting up nice and tall. Let me turn to the side so you can see. Spine is really tall here. Again, staying focused on our posture, staying focused on our spine strength. I want you to pull your shoulders out, lift your sternum, gentle lift in your neck. Again, we're gonna hinge forward. So wherever your feet are is totally up to you and what's comfortable for you right now. You can pull them in closer to your pelvis, and that's getting a deeper inner thigh stretch, or you can release them out farther away from you. And that's gonna get an outer thigh stretch, getting into your hips. Whatever's comfortable for you in your legs. We're gonna focus on our spine, lengthening again through our spine, keeping that chin neutral. Your gaze is just past your nose, maybe to the edge of your mat. You're gonna inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinging forward, keeping a straight back. Option here to reach forward with your hands. Another breath in. This time we're gonna round down, again with that full length of your spine. Getting nice and stretched, feeling that space in your spine as we round. Feel those muscles, nice and stretched. We're gonna inhale neutral here. As we exhale, we're gonna bring our right side over to our left side of our body. Be careful not to lift your hips. You wanna keep both sit bones equally weighted on the mat. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale here, soften into it. Inhale, reaching over to the right side this time. Left arm kind of reaches across. Feel that deepened stretch in your back. Good. Inhale back to neutral. And sitting up nice and tall. Bringing your knees together. We're going to come onto our backs. Good. From here, I just want you to hug your knees into your chest, pulling everything in really tight, really close to you. Scrunch up your toes, tighten up your ankles, make a fist, clench your hands, even tighten up your face. Breathe in so deep. As you exhale, I want you to release everything down onto your mat, coming into Shavasana. Relax everything nice and heavy, warm and loose on your mat. Take up as much space as you need. Think about your head just falling into the mat. I'm going to switch into a better Shavasana song here. I want you to think about your head falling heavy onto your mat. And think about your breath, nice and even now. Even breath in, even breath out. Feel your shoulders fall into the mat, nice and heavy and relaxed. Coming all the way down your arms, palms facing up, relaxed and heavy. Maybe wiggle out your fingers one more time, and then let them come to stillness. Feel your spine. We did a lot of work with our spine today, strengthening our back muscles and our core muscles, really stretching our spine, feeling long, feeling tall. Now feel it heavy against your mat. Feel your glutes relaxed, heavy in your mat, and your thighs. They did a lot of work for us today in our lunges and our warrior postures. Just let them come to stillness. Relax your kneecaps. Relax your calf muscles. Maybe circle out your ankles one more time. Flex and straighten your toes. And let it all come to stillness. You're welcome to bring your hand to your belly. feel the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in again and breathe out. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. Just stay here. Don't think about your day. Don't think about yesterday. Just stay focused on your breath. Focused on how you feel after your class today. You're welcome to stay in this meditative state. I'm going to take one more breath in and one big cleansing breath out. And smile. Thank you for joining me today.